Hello again from Scouse Farm. What you're seeing there is the last bucket of King Edward potatoes. That one there on the right with the leaves still attached is suffering from a little bit of blight. I'll just show you. You can see the black spots on the leaves there and further down. So the yellowing off now, and less of the plant is green, which means it's not converting energy from the sun as much as it should. So once they're completely yellow, or if the blight gets any worse, I'll just cut the leaves off and put them in the garden waste bin. So I don't really like to compost them if they've got blight. It might be okay, but I just don't bother doing it. I've got enough feed material for the compost to worry about sticking these in as well, so they go off to the council dump. But let me show you along here. Dun, dun, dun. We have a King Edward harvest, and that bucket there is what all of these come out of just now. The leaves again were affected by blight, but I think you'll agree we've got ourselves a very healthy haul of King Edward potatoes there. And to identify them, you'll see that they are pale yellow creamy colour, similar to Charlotte, but they've got some red spots on them, so they look like a little bit of the Desiree. And I imagine I've kept these to the side, they're completely red. I imagine they're just something that can happen. A King Edward can go fully red. I'm not too sure, because initially I thought maybe a Desiree fell in there, but I think that maybe they're just King Edwards that have gone completely red instead of being multicoloured. We've got a few tiddlers there, but all in all, from that bucket, such a small space really to get such a large amount of tasty, fresh, organic food straight from your garden, and they'll taste way better than anything you're going to buy in the shops. So you can't buy this, it's that good. They're just really fresh and tasty when they've recently been harvested. So I definitely recommend everyone to grow container potatoes. For one, it's less mess because they're contained, and two, anyone can do it anywhere as long as you've got at least some sun. So even if you've got a balcony, you can get it out there. Just put something underneath the bucket to take the water so it doesn't drip into the flat below or whatever. But that is a phenomenal harvest, and I'm delighted with it, considering they were pulled earlier than what they should be, because these are main crop potatoes for me. So I wanted to leave them maybe till the end of July and then take them out and store them and use a few for seed potatoes, but they've pulled a bit early and they'll be used very, very soon. I'll also be taking a few down to Tara's wagon, which you've seen on a previous video, Tara's tulips, because she sells fresh fruit and veg. So I'm going to be giving her some of these, and people can buy fresh organic potatoes and watch the video of where they come from, so they'll know when they're eating them they come out of that bucket. And the last thing I wanted to show you is a little health tip. Is if you see any of this on a potato, you see the colour green there, see if you give it a good look. So any time a potato is sat near the surface and the soil isn't covering it completely, it can turn green in the sun, and the green is a glycoalkaloid called Solanine, and Solanine is poisonous. It'll hurt your stomach, it's bad for digestion. So if you do see any potatoes with green on, either discard the complete spud or cut off the green bit. But if I see any on a potato, I just won't eat it, because potatoes are from the nightshade family, and the digestion can be badly affected, especially if you've got any autoimmune conditions. You don't want to be eating nightshades really, let alone one that's got solanine forming. So soak your potatoes as long as possible, and don't eat any if you see that they've got some green on them. So that's going to get lashed in the garden waste bin, so I'm not even going to chance eating it. Take it now. So there you go, a nice harvest of King Edwards, and they'll be getting munched very, very soon. So thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm getting very close to 100 subscribers now, and that's well on the way to my target of 1,000. So every sub really helps, and I'm glad that you're all following me along on this nice little gardening journey, and I'll see you again soon.